with part 2. Technical difficulties, Wi-Fi went out, and apparently I cannot live stream over my cell data. So the stream froze, kicked us all out. Hopefully we can get this rolling again and keep going because I was even close to 3 hours total. But we're going to start things back off. I'm going to make sure that the stream is working, so I have to find myself here just to make sure that we're rolling. Okay. Welcome back to the stream. Sorry again for those technical difficulties, but we're just going to roll with it. It's that type of night. We're going to have a good time anyway and keep hanging out. But it's been nice chatting and having a nice time. Let's see. We are slow, so hopefully this is running fine because at this moment I have no way of monitoring my own stream, and I am waiting for it to come through and confirm that I'm actually live. So it's possible that I'm just talking to myself, and I accept that. That's fine. Happens every day. This time might just be for a little while longer. But hopefully we're live. Hopefully we're back at it. And if you guys have built up questions and comments in the last 10 minutes of being disconnected from the stream, then please go ahead and leave those and I will catch up to them. But I think that we were just talking about the Buzz, my Legend of Zelda Buzz that I like quite a bit, and I was showing it off. And I don't know if we froze at that moment or just after it, but obviously it's always worth showing one more time the Legend of Zelda Link with the Master Sword and Hylian Shield. Super, super cool. Super happy that I got this Buzz. I think we were also talking about my tournament winnings, which, of course, as I'm playing MPO, I'm turning down cash until the amateur majors this summer. And so I took first at a local tournament, got $110, took sixth at the Charlotte Roar Open and got $150 in merch credit. And then I played 2 other MPO tournaments, I believe, and I was able to cash, but I got like 12 or 20, $27, and I think $26, $25, something like that. And basically just got a disc with my winnings. So didn't really get much. Man, this is just a technological struggle tonight just to find out if we're live again. Okay. Are you guys am I looking the wrong way? Okay, guys. Are we back? That was a little bit of a nightmare. Thank you for leaving comments that you were looking at the door. That's hilarious because it like reset my live stream settings and flipped the camera back around. And I was trying to load the stream up on the laptop and I couldn't get chat and I couldn't see it. So I would have had to walk around my phone to find out that I was facing the wrong way. And finally, chat is back. The stream is back. We are rolling, and I'm not just kind of having my voice come over the camera while you're staring at my door. So yeah. Welcome back. I'm still catching up to, oh, I see the door now. That's great. Okay. I think we are good. Alexis, hi. Thank you for joining. If you are just joining, we just had a lot of technical difficulties, but we are back live streaming and chatting about disc golf, but other parts of life as well. We're just hanging out, having a good time. Doesn't have to only be about disc golf, but it's probably going to be the thing we talk about the most. All right, let's see. Let's catch up on chat. Basically, I can't see you, just a door. Everything good. I'm looking at a door. How is this door managing to talk? Yeah, we got it fixed. It just took a minute. All right, we are good now. I'm glad you guys like the door. It's really not that bad of a door. I'm tempted to say that it's adorable, but that would be just stupid pun. I would never make that joke. That's so lame. I won't even think about saying that. But it is a nice looking door for the most part. Cody, hi. Thank you for joining us. We are back after some technical difficulties, but hopefully we're on track with the stream, just hanging out, mostly talking about disc golf, but just chatting in general about life. Welcome to the stream. All right. So, man, that's quite a bit. So I have a disc to open up. I believe that I know what this is. I once again used some tournament winnings to open it up to, not open it. I used some tournament winnings to pre-order this disc, and so I'm pretty interested in it, and I'm debating whether or not to do a disc review about it. So you guys can let me know if you're interested in watching a disc review. That would be awesome. And this packaging is annoying, but we will get this open here. All right. So we have got ourselves the Big Germ Jeremy Colling Tempo. We have the Glow Tempo. So I believe the flecks, like the little specks in the disc, glow with a different color and brightness, and the rest of the disc will also glow kind of separately. But yeah, so I just pre-ordered this Tempo, 171 grams. The downside is see-through green. What does see-through green look like? The grass that it's sitting on top of. So that's going to be great. But the color is great. I like the color. No complaints about the color. I think it's really cool. But yeah, it might be a little bit of a struggle to find when I'm throwing it. But the Tempo is a 4.40 2.5, so it's fairly stable, and it might be kind of like it might be a forehand replacement when the zone doesn't quite get there. I don't know. I'll have to test it out and get used to it and see how it flies. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in a disc review of the Tempo. I don't know. I'll at least throw it and try it out, and I'm interested in kind of giving my thoughts on it, talking about it. I haven't done a disc review for a slower mid-range, mostly just drivers so far. Yeah. Luz, hello. Thank you for joining the stream. Glad you're here. And I just opened up a Jeremy Colling Tempo that I pre-ordered, and I'm excited to try out. Let me see. So, where is it? Let me get this rolling here. All right, so we've got UV light, right? Is that working? This might not work at all. Oh, it's working, but you're not going to be able to see it. All right, so I have this UV flashlight that will make discs glow. And I'm betting you can kind of see it, but I'm going to turn the light off really fast and give you a quick little glimpse, and you'll actually be able to see a couple of my discs that'll glow a little bit. But we'll kind of get a little glimpse of the glowing flecks of the Tempo. Brent, welcome to the stream. You are late, but also we just had technical difficulties and I had to restart the stream because Wi-Fi. Yeah, so you're fine. We're good. And I just opened up this Big Germ Tempo. I'm going to see if it glows at all. Not too bad. It's got some glow to it. So we got a little bit of glow there, and we are partially in the darkness. Whew. Flashlight has way too many settings on it. It's confusing. But I do like the particle effect with the glow. Pretty sweet. It's definitely a little bit faint on the glow. So it may be more of a novelty glow than a glow round disc where you're going to be hunting for it in the dark. Maybe not, but pretty cool. All right, let me catch up. Oh, your power just flickered. Great. Don't take my live stream down, Brent. I would not be thrilled. Sign up for Bradford. Yeah, I'll sign up. I'll sign up soon. Did you get signed up? I'm guessing. I haven't actually looked at disc golf scene in a couple of days, so I'm behind on making sure that I'm signed up for upcoming tournaments, but I will get signed up. Oh, already for 220? Dang, I better jump on quick. I will sign up after the stream is done. Ellis says, anyway, let's cut to the chase. What's your favorite putter, mid-range, fairway, and distance driver? Pretty easy question. Warden for the putter. Mid-range, it's split between the Soul and the Echo, but I lean Echo because I use it more and have more Echoes in the bag. Fairway is the Brave, and driver is the Enigma. Boom. Good question. What are your favorites? Ellis, I use the Tempo alongside Envy for approaches. It's a great disc. Feels like a zone, but a little less overstable. Nice, nice. That sounds about right for what I was kind of thinking it might fly like. So yeah, kind of like a maybe less overstable zone with a little more distance to it, maybe. Maybe not. But that was my impression that I was getting from it. Yeah. Brent, I'm just glad you're finally here after not being here for so long. We all missed you, but you made it. Ben Jammin' Putts, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. How many discs do you have? So I counted about 250, and I haven't counted since then. I have certainly added more, but I like to tell myself that it's 250 still. So, oh goodness, I've got to have 240 here. Then I have my stack over here. Some of them are kind of crappy. A bunch of these are giveaway discs for upcoming giveaways. Then I've got 2 stacks here. I mean, just the 2 mystery boxes that I got for disc reviews are piled up. Then the bag. I have like 24 discs in the bag. Yeah, I've got a few discs for sure. But the good news is, anybody that I play disc golf with who needs a disc or two, I've got something for you, and I have a stack for giveaway discs. So, yeah, the answer is a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. Great question. Brian says, Streamline Neutron Plastic is my favorite. Big fan of the way it feels without the overmold. I lean towards a lot of agreement with that. I love the Cosmic Neutron in particular. Feels really good in the hand. Just really love the plastic. And I bag 2 Cosmic Neutron Echoes, and one of which, this one, is a little bit newer. And my friend Fred Harmon, Gainesville Chainhawks, gave this to me simply because he wasn't throwing it. Really appreciate it. And it's perfectly jumped into my bag because it's still newer and has more stability than my Cosmic Neutron Echo that I've been bagging for 2 years, which will flip up and drift a little bit on me. But this newer one, less used one, still retains some of that stability. So love the Cosmic Neutron plastic without the overmold. Yeah, feels really great. So definitely a top plastic for me. Yeah. Somebody asked me earlier what my favorite plastics were, and I said Latitude Royal Grand plastic, Streamline Cosmic Neutron, and then kind of generally Discraft seems to have a lot of good ones like the Z Flex plastic. But definitely love the Cosmic Neutron Streamline plastic. It's good stuff. All right, Ellis, that's a lot of discs. I have about 60, and I'm running out of storage. I was out of storage, and I'm very grateful for family making this for me and the fact that I can store my discs. I quickly ran out of this storage space, although there's space down below. I have other like disc golf related items down there. I don't stack up discs, but I've got the like little vertical stacking going on the right side. But yeah, I'm starting to overflow a little bit. So we need to have some giveaways soon. And speaking of giveaways, I mentioned this a little bit before I had technical difficulties and lost the stream, but I just had so the watch time for my channel kind of reports a few days behind. So it's caught up to the 11th, and I was 12 watch hours short of 3,000, the first level of monetization. So I'm extremely close to being monetized, for partially monetized for the channel. And you guys have helped me get here. I'm so grateful for it. I'm so thankful for all of you tuning in and watching my videos. And I will be doing a giveaway based on reaching that 3,000 watch hours in the last year, and at least giving away 3 discs for that giveaway. And a couple of them will be this diamond, which I just grabbed, and this crazy sapphire, which this, when I saw this, I was at a Chain Reactions tournament with Nolan Peterson running it, and I stumbled across this disc, and I was like, I don't care what this really cost. If I have tournament credit, I'm getting this and I'm giving it away. So this is going to be in the giveaway, and just to celebrate reaching that first level of monetization. And I'm so grateful for all the help getting there. Yeah, 60 is still a lot of discs though. P31 says, what kind of plastic do you like for putting? I find less spit outs with the baseline plastic versus the star type plastic. Same experience for me. I putt with the Warden Primes, so the base plastic for the dynamic discs Warden, and I find that at first they're nice and grippy, and then they season into a smooth putter, and then eventually they kind of lose their grip, but they're cheap and they last long enough for me. I've only cycled through a couple sets of putters because I putt with 2 at a time. Well, not at a time, but 2 in the bag at a time. And I just shifted over and upgraded to these 2, which you can already tell that they have some use to them, but I've been practice putting with them for a while. So they definitely have a little bit of wear, but they're not as beat up as my last set. And so they've still got pretty good grip to them. And yeah, I like the base plastic, and they grab the chains pretty well. So I putt with base plastic as well. I've seen a lot of premium plastic putters just bounce off the chains and fall out. Steven, Rainmaker, Mindbender, or Soul, Undertaker or Felon, Destroyer or Hades. So that's splitting the difference a lot for each category, but putting up 2 options there. And I've not thrown the Mindbender, but I hear it's fantastic. And of course, the Soul can barely beat the Soul. It's really good disc. Undertaker is great. Felon is great. Destroyer is great, although my Destroyers are too stable. Hades, I had a really nice Hades and I left it. Lost it. Yep. Benjamin Putts has about 140 discs. It's a solid collection. You really don't need more than that. I try to give away like 25 discs to like a clinic, and I let them. Well, I didn't know I was letting them borrow the discs, but I like gave them. I was like, oh, what discs do I just not need anymore? So I stacked up a bunch of discs. I was like, I don't need these. Gave them away, and then a week later I got them back, and I was like, man. So I still have them all. I'm storing them, but they don't really need to be in my collection. But yeah, 140 is plenty. But I'm sure you'll be getting more soon. Steven says, oh, do we have 2 Stevens or is the same one? Oh no, we got the same Steven. Okay. I thought the profile picture was different. Steven says, Neutron is cool, but it gets slick and also warps. Yeah, the Cosmic Neutron, I have not found it warping. I found it good. It'll hold its shape and stability pretty well. But some of the Neutron Soft, like the Neutron Soft Pixel that I have, this bad boy hit one tree and said, I'm not the same shape anymore. I did bag it for a while, but you can see it's a little bit lumpy. Doesn't quite look the same as the first time I picked it up. And it's still good. It's still a good disc, but when it just changes shape so quickly and it flies differently so soon, that's tough. When you're putting with the Electron Soft, it's really good. But throwing with it, it's just not going to live that long. Yeah. So I changed over to the Eclipse Pixel for my throwing, and it's been working pretty well. I aced with it early on and kind of felt like I was controlling it really well. Lately, I've been throwing like wobbly, so I'm gonna have to get that either dialed in or switched out. But I have faith in it. It's a good disc, and so I just kind of have to get that grip right, stop that wobble. Chase says, "What is your favorite disc?" So as far as mold, my favorite disc probably right now is the Latitude 64 Brave. And one of the reasons I really like it is it's a fairway driver. So a lot of players, a lot of amateurs will try to throw high speeds too early to be able to kind of handle and control them. But the fairway driver category is better than distance driver. And the Brave is just a 7 speed, but it's super glidey. It's a 7 speed, 6 glide. And then the -1 2, which I think might be more like a -1 1, at least in this run of Brave. And I did buy 3 of them, and they all are a little more flippy than I kind of expected them to be. But it's such a money disc, especially for my throw with a touch of hyzer. Just pops up to flat and just glides forever. So it's a controllable fairway driver. If I throw it flat, it's slowly drifting left to right the whole flight, but it's not like turning over and burning. So it's a fantastic disc. I love the Royal Grand Plastic, and the Brave is one of the top discs in my bag, and it's the main driver that I throw when I'm pulling out a driver in the Charlotte Woods. I don't want to be throwing a 12 speed. I don't want to be throwing my Hurricane. So the Brave is the driver that comes out the most. Yeah. Great question. Brandon, I know it's still far away, but have you thought about going to Maple Hill this year at all? So Maple Hill is it's back burner this year. I love to go, but the big traveling and travel expenses that I'm planning on having this year are US Amateurs, which is it's a near guarantee because my family's in Michigan and about an hour away from the course. So I'll be playing US Amateurs unless something goes wrong. And then, of course, Amateur Worlds. That's I'd love to prioritize that, but it will be a much more expensive trip because I won't have family. I don't have family in Missouri or Missouri. I think I don't have family wherever it is. It's not Michigan. It's not Florida. It's not Charlotte. So that'll be a pricier trip, especially if I'm trying to go on like Monday and practice Monday through Thursday and get my rounds in at the different courses. So Amateur Worlds is big, but it will probably be costly. So another disc golf trip, it's kind of tough to plan on that. But other than going to Florida for disc golf in like Gainesville, local area, Maple Hill would be pretty high on the list. So there's a chance, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see where the channel is. If I'm able to kind of partially cover my Amateur Worlds trip with the channel monetization and starting to bring in some income, then that would maybe change things. If my travel expenses can be covered by the YouTube channel, that would be the dream. That would be the dream because then I could go to Maple Hill and film and like make something from the trip. Yeah, great question. Luke has 12 discs not in the bag, so that's about like 30 discs total. Sorry. P31 says, nice discs. I use the diamond for hyzer flips. Yeah. I thought that the diamond would be a perfect giveaway disc because some of you guys are pretty talented and can throw far, but a lot of the audience is fairly amateur, and the diamond, lightweight diamond, is just something that anybody could throw and make use of it, even if it's just a roller disc for a higher arm speed. So I thought it'd be a great one to include in the giveaway. And when I saw the stamp on it, I was like, that's a pretty cool stamp. I think that's cool. Benjamin Putz says, "Do you play Disc Golf Valley?" So I have I have played Disc Golf Valley and I've enjoyed Disc Golf Valley, but I don't play it like ongoing currently. If I had some buddies playing, then I would probably get the like room set up and go head to head. But when I about a year and a half ago, maybe not even that far, about a year and maybe a month or two ago, I was playing a lot of Raid Shadow Legends on my phone, and I enjoyed it. I was a clan leader for 3 years, uh, and I had a lot of time put into the game, and it interested me. I liked it, but I was also trying to give the YouTube channel my full attention, and I just kind of found I couldn't do both. It was just too much, especially when it was on my phone, to film, try to run my clan and all of my battles and use my energy and edit my shorts and post and respond to comments. And it was just like I was never off my phone and it was just constantly in use. And then I would go to sleep and I'd be like, oh, I forgot to post my short and oh, I forgot to fight this battle. Long story short, I've really cut out mobile gaming from my phone and I don't keep any mobile games on my phone because I want to try to stay YouTube and disc golf focused for like 90%, and then 10% like personal social media and stuff like that. But even some of that is still disc golf focused. So disc golf Valley is still disc golf, but I know that I would kind of spend a little bit too much time and feel like I was wasting that time. Not to say that disc golf Valley is wasting time, but yeah, that's a long story to say. For me, I've realized that I can't have those mobile games because I tend to go all in on them, and I want to be as good as I can be and give it all the time that those games deserve for me to be really great at them. And so I'm all or I'm nothing. And so currently, I'm nothing. Yeah. But if there were some type of um, Disc Golf Valley, league that maybe we could even set up, that would be pretty fun. And that I would do like once a week or something, and then never touch it and just do the weekly thing. That would be pretty cool. I'll have to give that some thought. Good idea. Right. Benjamin says, all from the lake. What lake? Did I miss something? I fell behind so far in chat. P31, kind of like the Dark Rebel, the Brave that you speak of. Yeah, I haven't thrown the Dark Rebel, but it sounds like a great disc if it's like the Brave. Brandon Green, the skins match at Maple is the best experience. You can walk the whole course all day, watch the pros practice, and meet them. It's great, and they even have camping areas. Wow, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it'd be a worthwhile trip, and so it's kind of a question of can I make it happen? But it would be really fun. It sounds really awesome. So you'll have to let me know how it is if I can't make it. But if I can, I will let you know. All right, I need some water. Pushing the 2-hour mark for talking, so we need to refresh. All right. Oh, we got a really pressing question here from Star Viper. Who is your favorite Asian? Well, my favorite Asian is, of course, Asian Jim from The Office, obviously. P31, Gainesville, I live 20 minutes from there. Northside Park is awesome. Yeah, dude, I just moved from Gainesville to Charlotte. So I played Northside probably 100 times, Jonesville, well over 250. But yeah, I was just back at Northside for the Garrett and Jessica Birdie Battle, their fundraiser, and I just played it at Northside a couple weeks back. But I was getting over sickness, didn't really play that great, kind of struggled with it. Had a good time, but yeah, it was kind of a rough set of rounds for me. But yeah, Northside's fantastic. Um, Yeah, played a lot of rounds there, played a couple league events there, done a lot of filming there. So yeah, if you look around the channel for a little while, you'll start running into my rounds at Northside. I've done like leaderboard push on the short pads, some doubles rounds, some chain hawk open practice rounds, ace race, just stuff like that. But yeah, Northside's on the channel a lot, especially for the shorts. I have a lot of Northside shorts. Great course. Edge, looks like you fixed it. Yes, we are back. Uh, Basically, the Wi-Fi just died for 10 minutes. Yeah, so nothing exotic, just normal technical difficulties, and gotta roll with it, gotta deal with it. But we are back. Welcome. Thanks for hopping back on. But yeah, that was a big pain. Unfortunate. Ellis, are you doing YouTube full time? Good question. So technically speaking, no, but effectively, yes. So I do have online website work that I'm doing part time, but for this kind of couple of month period, I have some space to like fully dive into YouTube with the majority of my time. So for the most part, yeah, YouTube is like my I'm attempting to like really focus on it and really put in the work and the effort to reach full monetization status. And like I said, reaching the first level of monetization is right around the corner, and so it's starting to pay off. And I'm happy to kind of be experiencing where the potential for YouTube is. And I'm hoping with a couple of videos that I'm putting together this week that we can get some kind of like big watch hours put in quickly and jump from that 3,000 to 4,000 mark in the next month or two. Big dreams, but yeah. So the plan is for me to shift into YouTube full time, um, but as long as I start getting something out of it, basically, because so far I've gotten 0 cents from YouTube, even though they run ads on my videos. Great question. Oh, Benjamin, the discs came from the lake. Oh, okay. So your 140 discs came from the lake. I think I'm tracking with this. The lakes at disc golf courses. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Ed, how far do you throw consistently? I would say consistently 380. I would say for just a normal day, I shouldn't really struggle to kind of throw that max power shot to 380. And then usually I can throw a little bit further and push that 400 mark. But some days I just don't quite have that 400 in me. I'm a little bit tight or a little bit sore. But yeah, so good distance, definitely not tour level distance. And I think that's the big separating element for me from the Pro Tour is distance. I think it's the big one. Obviously, I can improve on consistency and putting more, but I feel like at that like tour level, my distance is like it needs some work to get up there. But I feel like my consistency and my putting are actually pretty close. Um, Not to number one in the world or anything like that, but close to like competing on tour. Yeah. Um, yeah. So, anyways, little sidetrack, but yeah, 375, 380. Yep. Good question. Ellis, the money will come in time. Focusing on the quality of content makes it viable longer term. Yes. Yes, this is very true. And it's kind of a interesting balance, and um, it's a tough call because it's hard to make it's hard to pick my video content because part of me is like just do videos that you really like doing, and so just do what's fun, and those videos tend not to do as well. Not a complaint or anything, but when I'm just going out chill having just a fun round at the course, the broad disc golf community isn't really interested in that. You guys are, but people outside of, having a more interest in my channel already don't care. But if I do a disc review when a disc is dropping, like that weekend, it might do really well. Like the trail did really well. The shift did really well when it came out. Um, and it's not that I don't enjoy those videos, but they're more work and it's not the like go have a casual fun round at the course. So there's a little bit of balance there where I'm trying to do something of an every other, where I kind of amp up and put more effort into a video that I think will hit a broader audience. Um, and so that's what's coming next is a Circle One putting video. So be on the lookout. I think that it will potentially be want to watch a video on putting and see if they can learn something and improve. And I've had several requests from the subscribers to do something for putting. So I'm working on that script right now. I'm going to have to do quite a bit of filming tomorrow because the weather this week is not going to be great. Uh, Maybe snow. So there might be snow in the video at some point as well. But yeah, so it's definitely true. Making good content consistently over time, and some of my videos get